Hey, this is Kim Peck at My Stamping Garage, and today I'm going to show you how to make this Father's Day card. If you purchased one of my card kits for May 2022, this is the last card in the kit. If you're not familiar with my kits, you can contact me at kpeckstamp@gmail.com for more information. But basically, you get enough supplies pre-cut and ready for you to assemble for 12 cards, 3 each of 4 different designs. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is what I used to make this card. I used the He's All That bundle, which is down here. And I actually just used the dies from that. They're called All That dies. I used the shape there. But I love this because these stamps coordinate with these dies, so it cuts out a lot of these tags. The other thing that I really like about this is this paper, this DSP that we used, and it is called He's the Man, and it's a great paper. These 2 pages here are pre-die cut, so they're die cut images that can be just thrown on a card real quickly, and you're basically done. And I love the masculine colors in here. So those are on page 79 in the annual catalog. And then this is probably my favorite piece of the card. If you see this Early Espresso frame here, hopefully you can see that if you purchase a kit, you'll have it in front of you. But if you're just watching this video, it has some embossing, so it actually looks like a real picture frame. When I first saw this set of dies, the Fabulous Frames, in the catalog, I wasn't necessarily horribly impressed because it's hard to see that it's embossed. And then a friend of mine, Mary McNeely, sent me a card like this. And actually, she was the inspiration for this card. This is very similar to the one she made, the colors and everything. And I absolutely fell in love. So I had to have that frame set. So let's go ahead and get started on this. You have your base, which is Cajun Craze. So you're going to fold that in half. And then because this is not white cardstock, you're going to want to put that piece of white inside. So we're going to put that as our inside to write on. And then for this outer piece, we're going to start with this soft succulent piece. That's one of our in colors from last year that still carried over this year. And we're going to just center that on that Cajun Craze. Next, we're going to put the paper down. I just love this paper. It's pretty, it's vintage looking, it's masculine. I just really like it. And we are going to also center that. Next, we're going to use this frame. And for this, you could lay it flat if you wanted to cover that. I'm actually going to pop it up just because I liked the dimension that created. And so I'm going to use my dimensionals, and I'm down to my edge pieces. So I'm just going to cut these up into smaller ones that will fit. And this month, your dimensionals are still included in your kit. Starting next month, I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. If I want to keep the price of the kit the same without having to raise my prices, I'm going to cut back on things like the special adhesives. So if you love the dimensionals, you'll want to get a package for future use. They're not very expensive. You get 300 of them in a package, and I believe it's $4.50 or $5. So they're reasonably priced. And I actually used 6 pieces on this. You could also put one here if you want to, if you want it to be super sturdy. I know I'm going to be mailing this one, so I'm going to just use the bare minimum. You could just do the corners too if you want to. I'm going to take the backing off these. And now we're going to stick this down. The only thing to be careful here is you just want to make sure that you cover that piece that's underneath. So I cut the one underneath just a tiny bit smaller than the frame so that you would be able to fit it on without much trouble. So there is our frame. Next, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to pop that up as well. I know I'm addicted to these Stampin' Dimensionals. But I gave you a whole sheet of 100 of these this time so that if you have extras, you can use them on next month's kit, even if you don't purchase a package. So hopefully that'll help a little. So I'm going to put that piece down, and then this one I used the Father's Day. I don't need another Father's Day, so I'm going to do, what do I have here? I guess, what's this one? Oh, happy birthday. I know somebody having a birthday, so I'm going to use that. And with this, I did not pop it up because the bottom is already popped up. So I'm going to use my happy birthday over the top there. You will have 15 sayings in your kit. Some of them are duplicates. You have several happy birthdays. But you can kind of hold on to those and use them when you decide what your card needs to be. It's kind of up to you. Or you can attach them at the time and just hold them until you need them. And then I used these, this is the rustic metallic dots that are in the new annual catalog as well. And you should have enough for 3 for each card. And I'm just going to lay those in different spots just as a small embellishment. If you want to do it without that for your card, it will look fine without these embellishments. I think these look a little more masculine because they are kind of a aged looking metallic. And again, I'm going to use the rule of 3 for my design. And I tend to kind of put them in a triangular. Sometimes they're not exactly triangles, but I tend to use those just because it's a little more pleasing to the eye. So there is our finished card. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy making your cards. Thanks for watching.